afternoon. Today we're here in Tindale in the North Pennines, just on the northeastern edge of Cumbria. We're having a look around the history of the area, having a look at the old railway which ran from Brampton up into Alston via Tindale, having a little look around the village, and then we're here at the Zinc spelter works, and we're going to finish up by having a look at the lime kiln. So let's go.
On a breezy day in August, we joined our local history club to learn about the history of Tindale. Thank you to members for sharing their stories with us to create this video. Originally a small farming community between Brampton and Alston, Tindale grew in size and prominence from the 18th century with nearby coal mining and zinc works. Most homes were on the current site alongside the former railway, although the zinc works also housed workers. At its peak in the 19th century, over 600 people lived here, which is hard to imagine when you visit the small community today. Although now converted to private homes, a few notable buildings remain, including the Cooperative Emporium and Wesleyan Chapel.
The railway came to Tindale in 1775 as a wooden horse-drawn wagonway to take coal down into Brampton. Owned by Lord Carlisle, it was later repurposed to steam and from narrow to standard gauge. When the Newcastle to Carlisle Railway opened in 1836, coal could be delivered further afield. As on the nearby Blackside Railway, George Stephenson's rocket engine worked here, but was too light to haul trucks and was later donated to the Science Museum. Passenger services closed in 1923, and following nationalisation and closure of the coal mines, it closed to goods traffic in 1953. For a time it was planned as part of the National Cycle Network, and although it remains open for wheeling and walking, its future is now uncertain.
Tindale Zinc spelter works was planned by James Atwood in 1845, taking advantage of water from Tindale Tarn, coal from Bishop Hill mines and leftover zinc ores from Ulston's lead mines. He was granted a 50-year licence and the plant was built at Tindale. This first plant consisted of a number of furnaces to turn the ores into pure zinc. Several decades later, sulphur dioxide from the plant was polluting the land and living conditions for workers were judged as poor, so a number of impossible conditions were put onto the plant if it were to be relicensed. It was not and was closed in 1895. Little remains of the original 19th century's buildings here.
Although the original 19th century building is now demolished, there are a number of remains to see in the bank. You can see lots of bricks, a lot of them are local. There are some of the Kirkhouse and Brampton bricks available to see, and also some of the ceramic retorts. These would have been used on the furnaces. There were 912 at one point and they were replaced fairly regularly. So there were quite a lot to see of them around the site. This is one of the larger ones and it is more complete. You can actually see the full cone shape of it there. The plant was rebuilt with a large rotary kiln and reopened to produce zinc oxide for paint in 1928. Due to contamination from coal, the zinc oxide produced was a dirty grey, and the plant closed in 1931, having made a loss. It reopened again briefly just before World War II to process cadmium, but this time lasted only 87 days. The kiln was moved to another site in the southwest, and now only the foundations remain here. In the 1950s, the waste material was excavated from the large pit seen today and used as rubble in the building of near RAF Spadeadam.
Little information is available today about the history of lime quarrying and the kilns in Tindale. These two large impressive lime kilns stand out on the landscape alongside a small limestone quarry, presumed to be from the 19th century. Nearby are the remains of Bishop Hill coal mine, which supplied coal for the zinc works via the wagonway, which extended out to here. There are several other quarries and mines in the area. Check out our Forest Head video to see some more.